If this conjunction is respected, if this conjunction is understood well, and if this conjunction is utilized well, then this can give you a lot of good luck, not only in your relationship, in your marital relationship, in your partnership, but also overall prosperity and goodness can come in your life. Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel Astro Assurance. Today is the Sthapna of the Ganesh festival, or Ganesh and or Ganapati as we know. So happy Ganesh Chaturthi to all those who are celebrating this festival. And if you have not been to India, please come to my country, my beautiful country. It's a land of colors, festivals, cultures, foods. And you should come especially during the festivals because it's a colorful place. It becomes like a cultural extravaganza, happiness everywhere, good foods, everybody dressed very well, everybody very cheerful. So please make it a point, please come to my country and please try and come during any of these festivals, whether you come during Holi or you come during Diwali, or even if you come during the Christmas festival, Christmas celebration, you will find that it's a different country from what you may have seen any other parts of the world. Having said that, let's jump into a very important video that I've scheduled specially for today, and this is about how the conjunction of the 7th house lord with different planets can bring different results for us, different denotations for us, different manifestations for us. However, because it is Ganesh festival today, you may hear some sounds in the background. Those are celebration sounds, celebratory sounds. There are certain pujas that are going on. So I love the pujas, so I have let it be. I will try and not filter it out as much as possible and try and retain that. But I need to be heard also, so I'll see how I can do a mix and match of both. Now, having said that, let's jump into the conjunction of the 7th house lord with different planets. Now, what is the 7th house lord about? The 7th house lord is about commitment, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, your ability to work with different people, working in a team, business denotation also, and on a day-to-day basis how you deal with people. It's also about being balanced in your relationship, in your teams, and it is also about give and take, little bit of negotiation as well. So when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Sun, it is a good placement on the one side because it brings in a lot of authority in the relationship for both, especially the person whose 7th house lord is conjunct with Sun. That person will also bring in authority through accountability. So this person wants to take responsibility, wants to take accountability, and so wants the authority to also be able to take decisions also and take leadership. So on one side it is good because whenever there is a challenge for the couple, whenever something needs to be done, whenever there has to be a certain degree of ownership that one needs to take, then this person will step forward, will try to take the leadership, will try to take the ownership in the relationship, in results, and how the couple can do very well. So the person takes responsibility and leadership in the house, for the couple, for the overall well-being of the couple also. The challenge can be that this person sometimes can also show more leadership than is required, and while the person will treat the other partner as an equal, but in his or her action, in his or her dynamism, that may not come across very well. So a certain degree of personality issues may also come in on the flip side. However, this person will still take a lot of pride in the relationship, will also want to be able to take pride in the partner, and so usually will also be selective, will have a lot of ego, pride associated with the partner also in the relationship also. And this can also bring a certain kind of denotation of arts or artistic ability in the partner which this person marries, or this person himself or herself will maybe very artistically endowed. And because Sun represents the soul, this is also about how the soul's manifestation is also about taking responsibility in the marital act, in the responsibility of being in a relationship with somebody, and not only in a conjugal relationship, in a marital relationship, which obviously the soul's denotation is that is one of the responsibilities of the soul to be able to do that. But even in a team environment, even in a working environment with others, in a partnership, this will be the same denotation, where the person will want to take leadership, will want to take accountability in the partnership, and this person is also very conscientious of his or her responsibility, and hence will not try to let down the team, and sometimes may even sacrifice self for the couple, for the union, for the partnership also. But the flip side is, because the person wants to take more accountability, more responsibility, some degree of wanting to take control may also be there. However, if the couple is able to balance out this energy and balance out and negotiate how much who will do, in what areas one can do more than the others, where one can take more responsibility than the others, then this can be a very good relationship to be in. However, one surely has to contend with personality issues every now and then, and sometimes the partner also being a little pushy. So if you have this conjunction of the 7th house lord with Sun, be a little careful not to come across as too authoritative, too controlling, but try and share the responsibility and also share the accountability. Now when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Mercury, so the 7th house lord's denotation of commitment, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, wanting to work with others, ability to work with others, the balance, and day-to-day dealing is affected by the Mercury personality also, the Mercury characteristic also. So yeah, when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Mercury, this is a person who is very logical, very practical in his decision making, and more so about who he or she wants to marry. The person wants to take practical decisions. So even when the person may be in love with somebody, likes somebody a lot, and wants to be with the person, that person will also look at from an analytical perspective, not only an emotional perspective, whether the relationship makes sense. And only after spending some time with the person, trying to understand the person, and through a very analytical decision making, will then take a decision to want to be with this person. However, for this person, communication is very, very important, and will like to communicate, will like to talk it out. If there are any issues in the relationship also, communication will be the one which will bring the relationship on an even keel. And if the relationship is going south, this partner, because of his or her ability to be able to communicate, send the message across, will bring down the relationship back to normality. However, the need for Mercury to be more complete, to be more perfect, will also come into the relationship, where this person with the 7th house lord conjunct with Mercury may also try to pick faults in the partner, or try to improve the partner in certain areas. May also tell the partner, why don't you do this better, or why do you do this in such a manner, why can't you do it in this manner, and you're always doing this. So sometimes little nitpicking attitude can also be seen by the other partner, that why is this partner so nitpicking, why is this person wanting me to be perfect, this person knew me from before, so why is this person trying to pick fault in me now, why is this person so nagging. However, at the same time, because it is the Mercury planet, it is also the natural ruler of the Virgo sign, the 6th house energies. So this is a person who also likes to serve in the relationship, will want to do more, may also want to take care of the partner, and because they are also more giving in the relationship, they also are somebody who wants to ensure that the partnership does well, the couple does very well. So these people also feel that they also need to be able to contribute through the decision making, through the analytical ability, through the practical approach to decision making, to handling money, to handling finances, to handling resources. So because of this energy also, this person may come across as a little bit more nagging, or somebody who's more pushy from a logical, practical perspective. And usually you will find that this person has a very rational approach and doesn't mind negotiating a little bit, and also is focused on trying to do the best for the couple as a unit. It looks at both the partners as a couple, as a unit, rather than as individual people. So the person thinks for both of them and thinks that, okay, I'm able to think for both of us, I'm very logical, I'm very rational in my approach, why don't you allow me to do it? So the flip side of Mercury being conjunct with the 7th house lord can be that the other partner sees this person as too analytical, critiquing, complaining also, while the person is actually very practical, very negotiation, very practical, very logical, very service oriented. So if you have the 7th house lord with Mercury, try to tone down your complaining side, your critiquing side, your analytical side. But if you are going to be with somebody who has the 7th lord conjunct with Mercury, be a little more lenient, knowing very well what the energy brings into the union. Now when the 7th house lord gets conjunct with Venus, so the 7th house lord's energy of commitment, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, ability to work with others, teamwork, balance, and giving and negotiating all gets attached to the Venusian energies in the partnership, in the union. So because the 7th house lord with Venus means there is a lot of romance orientation, lot of attraction, so that also affects the relationship. And so when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Venus, there will be some attribute of the partner which will stand out, which will be either be the person is very good looking, or maybe very seductive, or very charming, very sophisticated in how they talk, maybe good in bed, maybe a little playful also, and may like the good life. And because they like the good life, they like the good things in life, so they also try to nourish each other or nourish the partner with the same goodness. And so such a person usually, when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Venus, may also bring in the good luck or better finances also, and will also be able to work very well with the other partner to be able to balance in the energy, balance in the relationship, because Venus also rules the Libra signs, which is about balance. And because the person likes the good life, so the person will also attract or will want all the life's conveniences to be brought into the union, and doesn't mind bending their back, working harder to be able to manage and bring in the good life. So if the other partner doesn't understand this person very well, the person may think that this person also always wants to spend more money and is always having wasteful expenditure, without looking at what is the energy that the person is wanting to bring in, which is for both of them and not only for himself or herself. This person also be good in something which may be artistic, may be good in the kitchen also, in culinary skills also, and will be very, very values oriented, will have strong principles, and will seldom go out of the relationship, wanting to keep the balance, and in trying to keep the balance will also wanted to do more for the relationship, but will not compromise on the love, the affection, the good life that they want. So if the person feels that the partner is not giving them enough attention, is not giving them or showering that love and affection, or pampering them, or being more mushy with them, then the person may get a little dejected, may also get a little frustrated, and that can also be telling on the relationship. However, because it's the flip side, Venus, which can act up in certain areas, so the material aspects may bring the partners together, such as looks or attraction or the sexual energy or love of the good life, or thinking that the person is good company, or also likes the good things in life, also has rich taste. So if I can be with this person, then life can be happy. So sometimes the foundation of the love, affection of the relationship can be more based on the material aspects rather than the stronger love oriented, partnership oriented, companionship oriented aspects. So if you have the 7th house lord conjunct with Venus, try and see that you don't focus too much on the material aspects or the looks or the seduction or the pampering or the attention, but look at the values and the foundation of the companionship in the relationship rather than other way around. On the other hand, if you are with somebody who has the 7th house lord conjunct with Venus, try and understand them better, knowing what the energies that is being brought into the relationship. Now if the 7th house lord is conjunct with Moon, so here the 7th house lord energy of being commitment oriented, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, working with others in a team, balance, giving, serving each other in the relationship, is all getting impacted by the energy of the Moon, the empathy, the caring, the nourishment, the supportive energy of the Moon. So when this conjunction comes together, then in the relationship, the person, the partner will be, I'm talking about the person who has this energy, 7th house lord conjunct with Moon, will bring a lot of empathy in the relationship, will go out of their way trying to understand the partner, and wants to care, wants to nourish, and sometimes even be motherly with the partner. So if they see that the partner seems to be a little bit down or a little bit pensive, they immediately ask, what's going wrong? What are you thinking? why don't you tell me, why don't you share with me? So sometimes they can be seen as too nitpicky or too clingy also, or being too nosy, rather than allowing the space for the other person also sometimes to handle their own challenges and issues, and if need be they will surely share with the partner. But this person cannot be left alone, because the motherly nature of moon comes in, the empathetic, understanding, caring nature of moon is at play here. So the person wants to be involved, and usually such a person can be also very good with not only the partner but even at work. Will be very caring, very nurturing with their team members, with their other colleagues as well. And because moon is about attachment, this partner is very attached to the notion of being in a relationship, being in a romantic relationship, being in an emotionally attachment oriented relationship. So the emotional attachment, the caring, the understanding, the empathy that the relationship should bring is very important for them. And because this person is also a bit emotional because of moon getting involved with the 7th house energy, so in a relationship sometimes if the energy is not balanced well, then the person can also go through some emotional ups and downs, so can come across as being more temperamental also, as a little bit moody also. So sometimes if these people are very, very happy, then you will find that they are extremely happy, they are extremely chirpy, they are singing and everything is hunky-dory. But if they are down and out, if their mood is not so good, then the happiness, the tranquility of the home environment can be disturbed. So you need to be allowing them to be left to their own space, allow them to sulk a little bit, but keep them the attention, because then very soon they can also come back to normalcy. These people will have a lot of creativity, a lot of innovation or innovative energy in them, will have a lot of finesse in what they do. And so these people can be very, very good at doing very fine things. Even in their work sometimes, especially if they get connected to technology, they can be at the cutting edge of technology, be extremely good in manufacturing, in IT, in number of technological, high precision oriented engineering as well. These people are also very conscientious of their responsibility, not only as a partner but also as a human being. So they may also want to do things for others, and they may also want to involve the partner. These people can be very artistic at home, and they may want to do up the home, and they will also try to find creative solutions for their problems, both for the couple also and also at work. So being very innovative at work and very innovative in business also, and so these people can also bring in very innovative ideas even to make money or to invest your money. On the flip side, as I said, some of the challenges could be that they may come across as too clingy, showing that they need more attention, need more pampering, wants to be mothered in some way or the other, and sometimes can carry baggage for a long time if that thing is not handled well, and can sometimes be also a little bit vengeful also, and wait to give you back when you are down and out or when the emotional energy is very high. So if you have this energy, be very careful to manage this, the negative, the flip side well. But if you are in a relationship or getting into a relationship with somebody with 7th house lord conjunct with moon, understand this aspect of moon's moodiness, clinginess, but the motherly, nurturing, empathetic oriented nature of your partner as well. Now when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Mars, so the 7th house energies of commitment, partnerships, loyalty, marital happiness, working with others, dealing with others, balance, all gets influenced by the Martian energy of dynamism, goal-orientedness, and the focus energy of goal getting as a couple. So in this partnership, you will find that the person with this energy will be very dynamic in the relationship, very, very energetic, and even during the initial days of dating will also show a lot of energy to wanting to be with each other, wanting to go out and do things, cannot be left alone for a few days, will immediately want to get back within a day or two, wants to go out, wants to do this, wants to do that, and may show a lot of attraction also. So initially, during the initial phases of the relationship, this person is too focused on the partner, too involved, and may also be very advising and even directing. Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this in your job? Why don't you do this with your family? Why don't you do this with your free time? Will also be always be guiding, directing, giving solutions, trying to solve your problems for you, because this person is very, very involved, and sometimes in that can come across as being very pushy also. However, this person is very focused, very, very involved with you. That's why that kind of energy is coming out. And if you don't seem to be listening to them, not following their advice, sometimes they can lose their cool, they can also lose their interest with you or in that moment. However, they have a high ability to be able to deal with day-to-day challenges, being very, very solution oriented, having a lot of killer instinct, with a lot of willpower to go what they want to do what they want to do and get what they want. So in a relationship, these people are the good ones. In a relationship, these people are very dependable, where these people will not be letting the negativity of a solution, the negativity of a situation to get to them, but they're always very upbeat and they're always wanting to fight. So these people are good to have around, because you also feel the willpower, you also feel the motivation, rather than feeling anxiety prone or frustrated. And so with all this high energy, high motivation, the sexual energy, strong attraction, the couple can remain together, the couple can stick together, the couple can perform together and can keep the home afloat also. On the flip side, because it is the Martian energy, so sometimes there can be some power struggles, there can be enforcing of rules, there can be some loss of focus also in the person, and losing interest also. So if you are dating such a person, if you don't know the person very well, if you have not spent enough time with this person, then be a little careful, because after 3, 4, 5 months, maybe 6 months or to a year of dating, you may find the energy waning in the person if the person feels that the relationship is not performing or doing as the person felt that the relationship should be doing. So don't jump into a relationship with somebody who has 7th house lord conjunct with Mars, because within a few months, maximum a year, the energy may wane. Sometimes initial energy may be very high, but later on the focus can be something else. So if you're already in a relationship with such a person, don't feel they have lost interest in you. They may be feeling that the relationship is anyways going smooth. I can focus on something else. I can focus on my work. So manage this energy well. If you have this energy, know what the pitfalls are. Avoid those pitfalls. If you are going to get into a relationship or are in a relationship with such a person with 7th house lord conjunct with Mars, understand the dynamism of the energy which the partner brings into the relationship. Now when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Jupiter, so here the conjunction brings in the energy of the 7th house of commitment, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, working with others, working in a team, day-to-day dealing with each other, balancing, give and take, all being influenced by the energy of Jupiter, of being large-hearted, being wise, learning oriented, faith in the relationship, expanding the positive attributes of the relationship also, and each other's goodness also. So when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Jupiter, the partner or this person who has this conjunction will bring in a lot of wisdom into the relationship, will be very large-hearted, may want to be more giving, will also bring in a lot of love and affection in the relationship and wanting to do more, and feels it is also nice, it's also wise to keep the focus on the partner rather than self. So this is also a person, even in certain situations where if you want to share the pizza, will want to give you the larger piece of pizza, because the person feels giving is also caring, giving also expands the heart, also nourishes the heart and the relationship. So this person can come across as being very wise and will also expand the attributes of the planet conjunct with it, whichever is the 7th house lord. Jupiter will also expand the positivity of the planet, but also the negativity of the planet. So if Jupiter is conjunct with 7th house lord being Mars, so it will also expand the positivity, the go-getting energy of Mars, but also the aggression orientedness of Mars as well. On the other hand, the person will give the partner a lot of space and will be very, very trusting also, because the person is very wise, feels that without trust a relationship may not be able to survive, and it is important to give the other person space, also to trust the other person. But the other partner may feel that this person has lost interest in me. Even when I'm spending too much time outside, the person is not asking me, not concerned about me, not checking what I'm doing. This person seems to have lost interest in me. While the other person may be thinking that I trust this person, I trust my partner, and it's right and wise to give more space and to trust. So why should I bother so much? I love my partner, I am loyal to my partner, and I know that my partner is also loyal to me. So there could be some degree of misunderstanding on the partner's side, especially when they are with somebody who has 7th house lord conjunct with Jupiter, because they may not be able to understand the large-heartedness, the wisdom orientedness of the person. They may feel that the romance is waning, the attraction is waning also. And sometimes the person is also showing the large-heartedness because they don't want to get into the small nitty-gritties which sometimes bother a relationship or spoil the relationship. They come across as too giving, and this energy also brings in a lot of prosperity and abundance in the union also, while the two are together and they are managing the energy well. On the flip side, the person may come across as too lackadaisical, doesn't have the energy of Mars to go and party and to let the hair down, to go out and socialize, to go on holidays and all that. So this energy has to be managed. If your 7th house lord conjunct with Jupiter, this will be a little laid down energy, this will be laid back energy, this will be more peaceful energy, harmony oriented energy, a large hearted energy on the part of the partner. So be able to contain this energy, understand this energy. If you are in relationship with somebody or going to be in a relationship with somebody who has the 7th house lord conjunct with Jupiter, this is not an energy which will show the love, the affection, the empathy, the attachment, the clinginess of Venus or Moon. This is a energy about expansion, taking care of each other, being there for each other, and being wise enough to allow the peace and tranquility in the relationship, rather than the more dynamic energy which a Mars or maybe a clingy energy of Moon or the romance oriented energy that Venus may bring. Now when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Saturn, what is the 7th house energy? It is about commitment, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, ability to work with others, with your partner, and doing business with somebody or being in business, and balance and day-to-day dealing and more giving. So when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Saturn, Saturn's energy influences all these attributes of the 7th house of the 7th house lord, or the partnership oriented energies of the 7th house. So here, because Saturn is also more about being very dedicated, very committed, being a team member, being more of a follower rather than a leader. So this is a good energy to be with somebody who will also be a very good team member for you. Will also, if the situation arises, will also be ready to serve, to do more, to bend their back, to get their hands and feet dirty for the relationship, for the partner, and may want to put in a lot of hard work also in the relationship also, and will bring in a lot of dedication, lot of organized effort to ensure that the partnership is doing well, the relationship is doing very well, and will be very, very loyal to the person. And because Saturn is also about career, karma, so this person is also very focused on his work, who is very dedicated to his or her work also, and will try to balance between time being spent with the partner and at work, because this person is a career person. So sometimes the partner may feel, the partner with this person who has 7th house lord conjunct with Saturn may feel that this person sometimes is not able to give me enough time. This person is too dedicated to his work, too dedicated to his team, too dedicated to his career rather than me. So this energy has to be understood, because the person is trying to do better for the team, for the couple, for the union, and trying to bring in the stability. We're also trying to bring in an organized effort, and through hard work the person feels he or she can sustain the relationship, bring in the financial security, because this person is financially security oriented, wants to bring in the financial security, and then to be able to give the good life to the partner. And for that they don't mind working harder than the partner, but they may not be able to show that through their love and affection and the ability to be able to communicate very well, because communication is not their strength, which a Mercury can bring in. So on one hand, a lot of hard work that the person is ready to put in, a lot of dedicated energy, a lot of loyalty, a lot of caring attitude, a lot of teamwork, a lot of service that the person is able to bring in, a lot of stability that the person is able to bring in, and very seldom will these people break the rules, the boundaries of love, affection on being in a relationship. On the flip side, because it is Saturn which is involved, so the relationship will be slow to take off, and sometimes Saturn may also bring in the issues, the challenges, the problems, the karmic energy that Saturn brings in. And so usually it takes time for the couple to really become very, very strongly bonded with each other, and not allow the outside influences, the stagnation, the slowness, not the flamboyant growth which some other planet may bring in, for example a Mars or maybe a Rahu may bring in, and slow and steady wins the race of this energy. So if you are in the relationship with somebody with 7th house lord conjunct with Saturn, understand that this person will be a little traditional, will also respect boundaries, will not try and cheat. Usually these are not the people who will cheat, but not be as adventurous or as fun loving as you, or maybe with some other conjunction. But may sometimes, because of this energies, may also bring in the challenges. However, this is the best person to have in a relationship, where the relationship will be stable, the person is ready to bend their back, will be loyal and committed, and rarely will the person not be at your side when you need him or her. Now, when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Rahu, so here the 7th house energies of commitment, partnership, loyalty, working with others, the marital happiness, and balancing, day-to-day dealing, give and take, all gets influenced by the energies of Rahu. Rahu brings in the energies of out of the boundaries attraction, the hunger for each other, the hunger for material success, the hunger for material gains, and hunger in the partner to also see those things which they feel are important in the relationship. So if the 7th house lord is conjunct with Rahu, so such a person may want more out of the partner, is expecting more from the partner. So if you are in a relationship or trying to get into a relationship with somebody with the 7th house lord conjunct with Rahu, know that this person may expect more from you, and if the expectation is not met, then the person may also feel anxiety prone, may also feel frustrated. And because Rahu is also the karma of this life, whereas Ketu is already been there, done that energy, so this person also brings in the karmic energy attached to the relationship, attached to the union. So this is the energy which cannot be easily contended with, unless you understand that this can be an explosive energy also, out of the boundaries, attraction also. So usually when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Mars, there could be some unusual thing in the partner. There could be out of the caste, out of the religion, out of the country relationship also, across cultures also, or maybe a relationship which the society may not take it easy to accept. Maybe, for example, the girl may be much older than the boy, or the guy may be much older than the girl also, because the Rahu influence is here. There may be a foreign element or foreign cultural element also, difference in cultural element, difference in caste or religion element also, or these people can also be from very different areas of the same country, very, very different from each other also. And there may be also a certain degree of unorthodoxy in the relationship. This could also be a live-in relationship, or a relationship which is hidden for some time before it is out of the box or brought out of the box. And this person can be very, very innovative, can be very, very creative. And in a relationship, if the person feels that you love the person a lot, ready to bend the back for them, then this person will use all sorts of means, even pushing the boundaries of ethics to do more for you, will even cheat for you rather than cheat you. And because the person is ready to bend the back so much, even take big risks for you and the relationship, if the person doesn't feel that the person is being given back enough, not being given the same love and affection which the person's hunger is for, then the person may also lose interest in the person, may also seek interest outside. This is not the usual thing. This doesn't always happen. This may happen only as an outlier case. So just because if you are in a relationship or getting into a relationship with somebody with the 7th house lord conjunct with Rahu, don't suspect the person, don't call the person names. This person can also be a little tactful in the relationship and will try to bring the peace back into the relationship, may also not like to share everything, may want to keep certain things personal, may also want to keep certain things hidden. Allow that person that space, because the person doesn't mean any harm. The person may be trying to surprise you, or the person wants to tell you something only when the right time comes. For example, a promotion in the office, or maybe wants to surprise you with a good news. Now on the flip side, this conjunction also brings in a lot of impatience in the person, and so the person may be impatient if the person feels that the relationship is not going anywhere, you're not doing enough in the relationship, you're not contributing enough in the relationship, you're not being able to meet the expectation of the person. So sometimes this relationship can come together, or this relationship also can suddenly fall apart from each other. So one needs to be careful. If you have this energy 7th house lord conjunct with Rahu, you never know when Rahu can take the relationship south. On the other hand, if you are in a relationship or getting into a relationship with somebody with the 7th house lord conjunct with Rahu, know that there could be sudden ups and downs in the relationship. Be ready for such a situation, give the space and manage that energy. Don't allow the energy to go south, because the more you allow the energy to be derailed, the energy cannot be brought back on track. So a lot of unusual energy also in the relationship, a lot of unusual romance also, a lot of growth orientedness also, a lot of sudden growth also can come into the relationship. if the energy is managed well. Now when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Ketu, so the 7th house energies of commitment, partnership, loyalty, marital happiness, ability to work with others, maybe in a team or in business, in balancing the relationship, give and take, all comes in being affected with the energies of Ketu. The energy of giving up, the energy of detachment, the energy of sometimes not seeming to be attached enough for the relationship to prosper. So if the 7th house lord is conjunct with Ketu, this is an energy where the person may not be able to show enough love, care, affection which a Venus may be able to show, the kind of understanding, empathy, emotional connection which a moon may be able to show, the wisdom that the Jupiter may be able to show. It brings in small attributes of all of them, but not enough to be able to satiate sometimes the partner. So usually when the 7th house lord is conjunct with Ketu, this person may come across as not being too demanding, or sometimes even can be seen too over demanding also, especially when the person feels I've been giving in more, because usually this person will give in quietly without asking for more, thinking that I'm giving so much in the relationship, I'm not even demanding anything. And so usually in the relationship, if there is a fight between the couple, then this person may be less competitive, may not want to argue so much, may be quiet, may sulk a little bit, doesn't want to increase or flare up the challenges in the relationship. But for the other partner, this person may feel, or this person may come across as not too engaged, not too interested, doesn't care. So there may be misunderstanding also which comes into the relationship, because of which the relationship may suffer. So this is a very slow energy and takes a lot of understanding, takes a lot of space to be given to each other, to be able to understand this energy for the relationship to be very strong. Otherwise, many times I've seen with this energy, if the other person is not very wise, not very understanding, is also not very peaceful, is also not very secure in himself or herself, then they may not think that the partner is up to the mark, the partner is interested in the relationship, the partner doesn't care, then the relationship can go south. And many times it happens that the person with the 7th house lord conjunct with Ketu doesn't even understand why did things go so wrong, why did the relationship go so much down the drain, what did I do? Because they feel they have been giving more, and usually these are the people who do a lot, but they are not able to show that, they are not able to give that strong message across, and sometimes they can be seen as too lackadaisical, because they are not struggling for power, they are not struggling for control over the partner, and they are coming across as being too easy to be with, and sometimes not showing the energy to be very goal oriented, to be too pushy, to be very materialistic also, which sometimes the Venus energy or the Mars energy may come in. So usually this person may also be a little tactless, maybe not be able to be diplomatic enough, not be manipulative enough to bring the relationship back on an even keel. And sometimes may not show that energy, may show a little procrastination, or show that I'm not too interested, or may show a little detachment also from the partner, though the person can be more pensive and may not want to cause trouble, and because of it the challenges may also come in the relationship, while this person may be very giving, and this energy can also bring in some losses in the relationship, usually the loss of attraction, the loss of the strong bond between the partner. However, this can be one of the best energies for spiritual elevation together as a partner. So if you are in a partnership, or if you are in the relationship with somebody with 7th house lord conjunct with Ketu, understand the energy of the person, understand the energy of the relationship, be more giving as a couple, be more doing as a couple for others, give each other more space, give each other the trust and the love and affection, that whatever is more manageable for each one of you, and try and keep the relationship stable, because this is the conjunction, this is a energy which, if you are able to keep the energy together, keeping the trust in each other, keeping the love and affection for each other, not be too demanding, then without knowledge the zodiac may open up the coffers of blessing, prosperity and abundance for you. So friends, now that we have tried to delve into the energy of the 7th house lord conjunct with different planets, see if there is any energy of the 7th house lord getting influenced by any of these planets through either conjunction or aspect. Use this energy well and try and bring in the happiness and the positive energy of the planet which the 7th house lord is being influenced by, and use this energy for a more happy, more stable union. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation for me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend Astrology and Guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.